In the Rise crossover, we have two builds, weapon build and shadow build. But which one is better? So in this video, we want to test every single build and we'll see on what you have to spend your resources and your time. But before it, like and sub, because real slashers never miss a vid. And also check out my new shirt. So I just completed my shadow build. Of course I can do better, but it's okay. My DPS is more than enough to do everything in this game except for climbing up on the Infernal Castle. But my cap for now on Infernal Castle floor is 338. So let's just test my DPS for now. So my shadow build looks like that. Pretty common build, except for I don't have MR plus full team. So my relics looks like that, as you can see. So I'm using right now R plus weapon because I maxed everything here, as you can see. As for titles, I using level monarch, and as for subtitles, I am using right now shadow hunter with shadow level plus 11. Actually, I can use this one, but I don't need those buffs. And as you can see, my DPS right now is around 86 XTG, goddamn. So a lot of DPS. Memorize this DPS right now, and we will start making weapon build, and we'll see will we actually approach this DPS or not. So what we'll be doing to increase our weapon damage? First of all, of course, is to get the best weapon right now, which is currently Sacred Breed and enchanted with sharpness 12, I guess. So let's start to do it. But the problem is enchantments cost so much. So I don't know, will I have enough resources on that or not? And honestly, guys, I don't want to farm resources on that. So let's just compare approximately, okay? 100 legendary dust, guys. That's cost so much, but we need to get sharpness 12. I don't know, is it possible or not? But for my previous weapon, I spent like 100k legendary dust to get sharpness 12. So yeah, I don't know. Okay, we have sharpness 11. Pretty juicy, by the way. Alright, guys, look at that. Whoa! So we got sharpness 12, Warple 2, and Shadow Affinity 5. Insane. So we have right now 882 DVG DPS. Okay, not bad at all. As you remember, guys, weapons have gems, but we will keep it at the end because we'll spend so much resources on that, and they won't increase so much your weapon damage. They more like additional buffs or something like that. So we'll save it to the end. But right now we have to increase levels of this goddamn weapon. So as you can see, it's like 371 and the maximum is 625. I don't have cash right now, but that's not a problem. So what about skills? So I have some skills, Crimson. Oh, okay, let's use this one and it might be okay. I don't have other skills, and because I'm not using weapons, in my opinion, guys, weapons are useless in this game. So I'm testing it, maybe I am wrong. Okay, so let's test our DPS for now. So we are dealing right now 3 SPVG DPS, which is insane amount of DPS actually. Weapons actually pretty handy tools if you don't have shadows. Alright, 1.5 SPVG, pretty cool. Alright guys, the next step is to increase our stats. Let me see my stats. As you can see, my weapon mastery is 0 right now, so we have to make it right and put everything in weapon mastery. So let's reset right here, ticket shop, reset it. Let's go to the stats again and put everything in weapon mastery. Let's put 300 in player speed, and actually we don't need other because we already have anything. Okay, let's use, for example, 200 in shadow reach and shadow agility. I don't know, just for fun. 96 SPVG DPS, not bad at all, guys. So right now we're dealing like 250 SPVG. Okay guys, so the next step is to use relics. As you can see, I don't use any relics at all, so we need weapon damage relics, right? So I'm gonna use this one, Crown of Ember Kings, Witch Legacy, this one, Sands of Eternity. As you can see, they all have weapon damage. Also, Soul Weak Candle, this one. I will upgrade them later, guys, don't worry about it. The new relic from the floor 325 from Infernal Castle, look at that. And this one, how much relics I can use? I forgot. Okay, this one, Infernal Sigil, which is UGM plus, so let's use it. And maybe Shadow Emblem. And what about next one? Can I use it again? I can use more. I don't even remember those relics. Right now is 127 OCVG, so we increase it like crazy. Look at that. Okay, cool. So let's upgrade a little bit our relics. I'm not gonna do them UGM plus because I'm not gonna spend resources on some shit. What about my resources? So I have 700 legendary cores and only 8,000 legendary dust. Okay, so I'm not gonna spend all of it. Okay, it doesn't cost so much, as you can see. All right, let's keep it that way. And this one, new relic. Booms. All right. And damn, it's so convenient to unequip every single time those relics. Why can't I upgrade the equip ones? What's the problem of that? Upgrade a little bit. No, I can't, because I ran out of legendary dust. All right, never mind, guys. So as you can see, we just increased our DPS a little bit. And right now, my weapon deals 138 OCVG. As you can see, relics doesn't increase so much your DPS. So can I one-shot, for example, NPCs from the last island? So you definitely can complete every single island with this sword. The next and the main things to increase your DPS is talents. I'm gonna reset my every single talent right now. So plus 30% weapon damage. Look at that. 20% attack speed, critical edge, okay? So delayed second hit, and the most important thing, guys, talents on the level 300, because we have 5% HP hit per minute, which is insane and OP thing, but we can also equip +1 relic slot. So considering the fact that weapon damage relics doesn't increase your damage a lot, maybe this one talent will be much better than using one relic for weapons. All right, let's keep it. Equip 2 weapons. So you can double actually your blood weapon talent. So instead of 5%, you can deal 10%. But at the same time, you can equip title plus subtitle, which is not cool because we don't have like shadow level system for weapons. We have only percent damage. So subtitle doesn't increase your weapon damage a lot, but blood weapon will be. So we are using dual mastery. Of course, double weapon damage, because we need to increase our damage like crazy, right? Weapon area attack, and actually there's nothing to choose anyway, so we will keep that. Of course, triple weapon damage, guys. Of course. On the level 675, we have sharpness aspect, which will boost our sharpness enchantment. Actually, we don't need shadow damage or rise chance, right? So we will use this one. Of course, 3.5 times weapon damage, because it can't even compare with +1 relic slot. So let's use it too. Of course, quadruple weapon damage, +1 weapon skill charge, 100% shadow damage on dungeon spell. Of course, this one, because others are useless for us. And also we have this one, +25 weapon levels. So let's use it too. Booms. We just boosted our DPS like crazy, and let's test our DPS for now. So my DPS right now is 8.7 OCVG, but don't forget that we have right now 10% HP per hit in 1 minute, which can be helpful in some cases. So let's use this one, R plus weapon, because it has sharpness 12 also. Now we can equip 2 weapons at the same time, meaning, guys, we can increase our damage even more. So right now we are dealing big number damage because we're using weapon blood talent. So we will basically deals 10% of the health. Sorry guys, I'm dumb and I forgot to put my relics on after talents upgrade. So my relics looks like that right now. And now DPS of my weapon is much higher. As you can see, 170 UTG. We're dealing like 700 UTG, which is not bad at all. Let's use accessories with weapon damage. And with accessories, we are dealing like 200 DTG or something like that. So a lot of damage we are dealing, but still not enough to approach shadow damage. So if you don't have good shadows, weapons can be a good alternative. So write down in the comments, guys, the maximum damage you can deal with your weapon. But in the next video, guys, I want to increase my shadow damage even more by using some other relics from Infernal Castle. So if you want to see it, don't forget to subscribe. And don't forget to click and watch this video. And remember, real slashers win loud, slash proud.